It's kind of like you know, like when you're in jail, you're given a phone call, right? Now, what do you do with that phone call? When you're given that phone call, what do you do with it? Do you do something good with it, or are you wasting time there, not doing anything with that phone call, right? You're given certain resources. What do you do with it? Because everything plays its course. Everything runs its course. Everything, the energy could die unless see, this is the thing. Unless the collect, everything's forgettable here, for example. So, you know, 9/11 was a huge thing, right? At one point, but they gotta keep throwing the memorials at you every year, and this is how they keep the memories alive. They keep the memories alive like that. All right, they keep anything they want you to remember. This is why, if you look at it, the calendars, we go a year. Every year we advance a year, right? But we repeat the same memories all the time. So why do we relive 9/11 on September 11th every year? The shit already passed. It's in the past. It happened for a reason. Do I sound harsh? Whatever. But it passed. So now what? Just like you remember your birthday, you remember anniversaries. It's like we go. You see it's like the way we follow these calendars and all these memories is how we live. We go round and around and around and around. How about if I just come here? All right, I'm born, and then I just pretty much forget. I don't need to celebrate a birthday every year. I don't need to celebrate anniversaries every year. I'm limitless. So what am I celebrating here? Why? Because I depend on a calendar, okay? I'm off tune with my own circadian rhythm and the rhythms of the universe. That's what's happening. Shouldn't we be? See, there's the thing. The fact that you follow a calendar, you don't follow the sun or the moon or anything anymore. You don't need to follow the stars or planets or anything like that, because it's already given to you. Everything's given to you. So you decide not to use anything else but what's given to you. Right? So you have to relive everything every year. So here's what happens. Now in this era, or whatever you want to call it, you were given a YouTube. See, this is the thing. It's a YouTube, where you could create a channel. Right? So with this YouTube, all right, what do you do with that channel? There's a channel, right? What are you gonna do with that? Listen, anybody can open up a YouTube channel. Anybody. But what a lot of people decided to do with the YouTube channel, okay, is, you see, there's people who will say, oh, television tells lies to your vision, right? So what we ended up doing now is going toward alternative media now, right? Where we use YouTube and we start, following the conscious community, right? But what ends up happening now? The conscious community turned into a reality show. These people who have like a ridiculous amount of followers, right? Now they have YouTube Red, which now the TV is brought to YouTube. YouTube Premium, so you could watch all your shows and all that. Basically, music, whatever it may be, whatever you were watching on TV at one point, it is now accessible through YouTube, right? So now what they're gonna do is this: they ban, right, the alternative media. See, I don't care if they get rid of conspiracy theories. I don't give a fuck, because I think conspiracy theories, to tell you the truth, if you're level-headed and your head's in the right place, then you can utilize conspiracy theory videos, and they're very informative, but not to take them literal. That's the whole thing, and not to give your power away to them. Know your place. You know your place, Because the thing is, these videos are put there to put you out of place. All right? So you know your place. You're the see there when somebody puts videos out of conspiracy theory, let's say they're agents. See, they're trying to convince you. Why? See, if you weren't this powerful, why would anybody go out of their way to try to convince you of something? Why would they try to sell you on something? Because that's all everybody tries to do is sell you on something. They try to sell you merchandise. They try to sell you propaganda. They try to sell you media. They try to convince you of shit. All this is and then it's up to you to consider it. Side. Look at the word side. Consider if you want to believe that, because the belief is your strongest weapon used against you the moment you externalize your power. See, because nobody can rob you of your free will or your power. Nobody could do that. All right? It is only done by consent. But how do they do it? Right? They do it by tricking you and convince you to consider what they're selling. Right? And then when you buy into it, is your energy that you're buying into, which is more valuable than money. See, your attention empowers whatever reality is meant to be empowered. All right? So who the fuck are the gatekeepers? If we're all here in this together, right? And we're supposedly consenting because we do all this ourselves, is that really a reflection of us really doing that to ourselves in some other shape, way, or form? Is that the thing? Because here's the thing. Sometimes when I see certain shit that pisses me off about other people, I'll meditate on it and I'll come down to a conclusion where it's not directly exactly what they're doing, but it's something else that I'm doing that's literally mirroring that shit right back to me in the form of that person who's pissing me off. All right? So what's happening here is that, see, YouTube is banning. What they're doing is they're merging the TV to YouTube. That's all that's happening. They're going to merge. The TV is going to get merged to YouTube. See? But because you're doing it with your consent. You're not. See, everybody's complaining. But in reality, how many people start watching shows on YouTube? Right? Whenever you miss a show on TV, what do? You go to YouTube and watch it on YouTube. Right? Because everything is accessible in YouTube. And you know, you anything you want to keep up with, whatever you missed on your television, you will watch it on YouTube. See, if you knew, you'd be like, I'm not using this medium here, all right, for that. I would use it for this, all right. Don't think you're not doing it. You're doing it. It's you doing it. And when you start to come out here and put videos and start playing the victim role, they're banning, and you're doing the most stupidest thing. You're giving your power away. The victim mentality is the weakest shit that you're gonna be doing. And that's a virus that you spread online. I'm letting you know. And I hope this video gets a lot of views, because this is what everybody needs to see. That victim mentality is some weak ass shit. That's some weak ass shit. Ain't nobody banning you. You banning your damn self. That's what's happening. All right? This whole YouTube ban, this whole shit going on, it's all you. You doing it. And it's not directly. You gotta look. Listen, I'll tell you right now, everybody needs to just meditate and figure out where this is reflecting back on them. Because all this is a reflection. It's all it is. It's all it is. A reflection of what you consent to. What did you consent to? How are you using the tools that are given to you? Because all the Earth's natural resources are all abused by everybody, right? So to some extent, everybody does things, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, you're consenting to it. You're empowered. But you take everything literal. That's the whole thing. Just like you take the Bible literal. The Bible has some fucking jewels. Everything is meant for you to decode and literally decipher. That's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else but decode and decipher. This fucking YouTube ban, and you coming out here fucking victim role. They're banning us and this and that, and they're banning us. What are you doing with the tools that are given to you? And all I see them is on fucking comments, and you go to the channels, they don't even have fucking channels or anything like that. And then the people who do have channels, you know what I mean? They're so advanced in the game and they still can't see and literally make a video talking about YouTube banning anything. Ain't nobody banning. You banned your damn self. Get off the fucking conspiracy. All right? And I'll use these in the words that the Mind Jinn Abaddon actually used in one of the videos that I put up. The conspiracy. Okay? The conspiracy. There's conspiracies. There's a bunch of shit going on. All right? And I'll tell you right now, I've been victim to a lot of shit. It's about time that we all power up, level up. I'm telling you, let's level up, let's power up, get off this mental this is a mental game. Get off the fucking victim mentality. Because the thing is that, you know, everybody goes on YouTube. You go on YouTube just to figure out how this fucking spirituality and this game works. The spirituality, right? You want to figure out how your life works by listening to somebody else. It's your life. How could they tell you how it works? That's like you running a company, right? And taking orders from somebody else. That's how I see it. It's your life. It's your life. What are you going to do with it? You make the decisions. If you're lost, the way you find yourself is being still. Being still, quiet. No music, no people, no friends, nothing. Just be still. And see what happens. The funny thing is that when you come to, you'll start to see shit differently, and you'll start to just know things. You'll start to just know. And sometimes, you know what? If you do watch a video, okay, you're not going to regurgitate. You know what ends up happening is that you'll start to get a download. Because you see, our consciousness is connected. See, even people get that wrong. They think that when they watch a video, they're regurgitating, but it's really not regurgitating. What you do is you meditate and you have that knowing. But that video or somebody's video may have sparked something in you. That's what it does. Because the person whose video you watched is you. You created that person. You created me. You're watching me. I ain't your guru. I'm your guide. Just like you're my guide. I get a lot out of people who put comments underneath. You're gonna atrophy. Just like YouTube atrophied. YouTube atrophied. That's what it did. Because nobody used it to power it up the way it was supposed to be powered up. You know how we powered it up? By utilizing it like it's TV. The same way. For entertainment rather than education and self-empowerment and connecting with other people in ways that would benefit us or serve us. This is what happened. So when you don't utilize your tools, they're taken away. By you, though. Don't think anybody's taking it away from you. You taking it away. See, I get into arguments with certain people, and I know better than this. I know better. But you know what? Sometimes we get caught up in shit where the ego comes in, and sometimes, you know, you do shit unaware. But then when you come to, you start to realize that there's something, that there's a reflection. There's always a reflection. If you start to keep your mind that way, you're always going to maintain the highest vibration, okay? Which is gratitude. Meaning that even the fucked up shit that happens, you're grateful for it because you learn from it. It makes you stronger. All right? When you lift weights, you build calluses on your hands. When you lift weights, when you have resistance, you build stronger muscles. But there's a way to even use the resistance. See, a lot of people, there's such a thing, all right, as muscle under tension or resistance. See, muscle under tension would just be you holding something in the air. All right? The resistance is you pushing up against something. But there's something that's controlling that opposing side. So what ends up happening? Resistance makes stronger. All right? Makes the opposing stronger though. Muscle under tension. You're lifting it. You hold it. When you put it down, you'd be surprised how stronger you are. This video, all right, you are YouTube. This is why it's called YouTube, because you are the motherfucking YouTube. But you get fucking controlled by the con spirit. It's some fucked up shit. You know, let me tell you something. After a while, I start watching these videos, and these motherfuckers have like 120,000 followers and shit. And you know, they got some fucking good information, and they're so advanced in the game. Yeah, they put a video on victim mentality about fucking, you know, they're banning you and blocking you, and you're doing it yourself. Wake the fuck up, man. Wake up. I don't know it all. I'm not making videos because I tell you I know it all. But I can see that shit. I can see that, and I'm gonna fucking tell you how it is. Let's do this. You can take this shit however you want. But I'm gonna tell you right now, all right? The moment you start to go about your day knowing that you are the most powerful entity on the planet, which is you, your planet, because ain't nobody else. You see, this is the thing. Nothing else can outside of you can exist unless you empower it. And when you pay attention to it, you energize it more. The more energy you give it, the more power it has. Right? How much energy and attention do you put to yourself? And then you can power up. That's the whole thing. You're putting attention to the YouTube ban. You put attention to, you know, other people, and how is it that, you know, they can tell you how this shit works. When in reality, all you need to do is pay attention and energize yourself, because with energy comes great power. And then with great power comes great responsibility. Then after that is, what do you do with that power? Huh? Are you energized? Because now here's the thing. Once you're energized and powered up, all right, now you got to get your life together. Getting your life together, okay, is literally getting everything outside of you in order and together. This is why they say, my life's falling apart. When you say your life's falling apart, it's because everything outside of you is falling apart, but you also broken. That's the whole thing. Get yourself together. That's why they say, come on, man, you got to get yourself together. Right? That's in and out, though. In, then out. Because you can't put anything outside of you together if you're fucking broken. So, whoever want to fuck with conspiracies, alright? You ain't going nowhere. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. How do you not feel the fucking motivation of the spark? How do you not feel it? Whenever, you see, you could psych and motivate your motherfucking self. You could do this shit. You know, I put this video out. Ain't nobody watching it yet because I'm technically recording it right now. But I'm motivated right now. I'm talking to myself and I'm fucking motivating myself. You don't think that anybody else would get motivated? This is how it starts. You motivate your damn self and you watch how everybody around you is going to motivate. You fix yourself and put yourself together and be a better person, and you watch how everybody outside of you is going to be a better person automatically. You ain't got to do much. You ain't got to do shit. And you're going to start, because your frequency and vibration is higher, you'll start to attract frequency and vibrations as such. If you're empowering conspiracies, or if you're empowering shit that ain't serving you, just think about what state you will be in. Because it's all about your state of being. That's all it's going to be. But you even control your state of being. You think that people outside of you are fucking your life up, and it's not. You're fucking your own life up. This is proof. What I just said right here is proof as to how you can get your fucking life together by fucking motivating yourself. You can fucking record. You don't even gotta fucking listen, record and fucking write shit. You could write shit down. You could write shit down. You'd be surprised. Yo, let me tell you something. When I write, all right, I'm a great writer. I notice I'm a fucking great writer. And when I write shit, I'm like, man, this is fucking beautiful. And what happens then? Now you're in gratitude. You're doing things with love. Now you're motivated because you're like, I just did something great. Isn't this what we should be doing every day? Now we have a tool here where we can do that. Rather than talking shit, worrying about other people, worrying about garbage. There's a big change coming. All right? There's a big change coming. Because the cleaner, the clearer your vessel, the more powerful you are. See, I don't care when people say the food and this. The cleanliness ain't going to come from the foods you eat. You see, people think that I'm eating clean foods, I'm going to clean my vessel out. How do I clean my vessel out? What should I take? How about you don't take anything? How about you just don't take anything? How about you just leave your fucking body alone and you watch how it'll just clean itself out? Huh? If anything, do an enema. And with your own fucking liquids. How about that? How about you age some of that shit and then you see what the fuck happens? Huh? Well, what do I take to clean my body? I don't take shit. Don't take anything. But where do I go to learn about myself and how do I... Don't do shit. Stay still. Be quiet. But they're banning me. Well, don't pay attention to it. But they're robbing me and then don't empower it. I already told you, just don't do shit. Don't do shit, damn it. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Trust me. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. And I'm not saying I know it all. I don't know it all. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I need guidance. I need guidance. Okay? I need guidance. But I'm doing this with love. I'll tell you right now, I don't expect nothing back out of this shit. All right? That's about as fucking genuine as it can get. You know why? Because the more I do this, the more I'm literally empowering and uplifting myself as well. That's why. There's no I don't feel like I can't do this any other way but with that frequency of appreciation and love for everybody in my space. That's it. So what do you do with this tool now? How do you utilize what I'm telling you now? Because the same way we didn't utilize the tools or the resources of our planet, we abused it. Use this to your advantage now. What are you going to do with it? Let's do it.